All right, we're on.
Yeah.
You got it tuned to 90.1 KSYM, the United San Antonio show. I'm your host, DJ Pyramid. In the studio tonight, we have the Please Help. Welcome, guys.
How's it going? Thanks for having us. So, should we call you Mr. Pyramid?
Mr. Pyramid,
Or
Josh.
Josh is okay?
Whatever works.
Whatever works. Man, thanks for having us.
Anytime, bro.
Yeah.
And sorry for the crudeness of this live stream, but we are actually live streaming on YouTube. You can find us by looking for United San Antonio. All right, so tell us a little bit about the band, guys. I mean, I'm honored to have met you finally. I mean, we have some of your music in our database.
Yeah.
So tell us for
Yeah, you've been really cool about playing a lot of the tunes that you've been playing our album from a couple years ago and some of the stuff we've been working on. That's been great. You just heard a couple brand new songs of ours. And so when we got here, you asked, have you've been here before? Have you ever done this? And we've done this like maybe 100, 150 times. and so.
I'm the ignorant one here.
And so this is a new show for you?
Yes.
And you got us here early and we got to talk to each other and kind of work out a little plan. And I really like how we came up with this. We've never tried this before, but talking about some of the bands that we've been in previously, because right now in the Please Help, we have this unique situation where we've got Juan Ramos and George Lada, who between them two and myself and Javier, we've been in the scene for a good 20-25 years in a bunch of different bands.
That's
played
pretty.
together. They've been a rhythm section for 15-20 years. So we thought it'd be cool to bring you some of the music we've been involved in, kind of coming up to this point.
Awesome.
We were all about it.
Yeah,
and
man.
so,
That's the point of the show.
So we brought you some stuff that, for starters, we brought you some music from Sexto Soul, who still plays a little every once in a while.
Yeah.
And from Sunday, which was, what?
Yeah, Sunday started way back, '89. It was a high school band. We started as a cover band and started doing original material. And that band continued on throughout the '90s. But I had left the band to go to Austin to be in a band called Glorium. So we also have a Glorium song that we were going to play. George Lada, the bass player, was also in Glorium.
Okay.
So Sunday was a band I was in with Eddie Hernandez from Eddie and the Valiants, DJ Plata. He's also in the Man Eaters. Anyway, he was in Sexto Soul as well. So yeah, got a lot of history.
And right now you're drumming with
the Police.
the Police Juan, right?
Yes.
Juan is your name, and Javier.
That's right.
Javier, you're guitar.
I play guitar.
Guitar. Of course, Philip Luna.
Yeah,
The-
this is my baby. Yeah, I write the songs, and I've been doing this for a little while.
Awesome. Well, it's been really honored to get to know you. We're gonna listen to this is Tito Washington.
Yeah, Sexto Soul. So this is from like 1997, when this is what we were doing back then, or what Juan was doing back then. Let's check it out, huh?
All right, guys. We'll keep it tuned to 90.1 FM and the United San Antonio show, and we'll be back with the guys in a little bit. So yeah, guys, don't judge the YouTube quality of it. Whenever you guys see it.
No way, man. DIY, as long as it's on, it's all that matters, man.
That's right.
If the choice is not doing it or doing it crudely, dude, let's
Fuck
do
yeah.
it.
That's the way. See,
Yeah.
if I wait to get all the equipment.
No, man, forget it. Then it's already not happening.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, like you're saying, like all this technology nowadays makes it so easy.
There's no excuse.
To broadcast pretty much.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And people will follow you. I mean, when I say that, like, no one cares about the quality of your stuff, man. It's just they just want to see what people are doing, see what you're up to. Just want to know what you're up to,
Yeah,
see what's
yeah.
up, what's going on.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, definitely excited about the All to Hunger.
Where's it at? In the park, like,
Sancho's.
oh,
Sancho's.
never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know, I forgot that.
That one. You know, I've been trying to talk to some of the bands that I brought in and stuff, like, cause when I went to Seattle, they talked to the other stations and stuff. As far as like, you know, getting involved with the community and stuff, like a lot of them do like concerts, like little concerts with local bands, you know, somewhere in the school. Maybe talking to other bands and finding a place to, you know, just to play, you know. hang
On
out.
campus, like I know UTSA used to do that all the time. They have a little center and they would just,
Like the underground.
like every weekend.
Yeah, I think they still do
Yeah,
the underground.
right.
I haven't been, but I heard about it.
Where would it go? Just throw a stage out in the quad or wherever, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, I DJ for the backyard bees last week up in the garage on the top floor, because it was up and down, it was like an obstacle course it's for the boot camp class that I'm taking, a cardio boot camp. And I, you know, have a couple of subs and 2 PVs. You know, I thought, you know, it was gonna fill it up, but no, it's like you're up there, all the sound just went in the garage.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, I like to feel the bass, you know,
Yeah.
whenever But okay, so then after this one, do you want us to go straight to the vinyl or?
No, straight to Sunday, track 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 1 on CV3.
Yeah, and then we'll talk.
You wanna, so we're gonna talk before the roaring? Yeah. That's how we're doing it.
You want to just go through all the,
Yeah.
okay. You want to go and just, after this, just go through the next 2 songs as well?
Okay.
And then we'll catch up after that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
So after this will be the record.
The record there.
Say hi to Delane on the live stream.
Where's the live stream?
On his phone.
Yeah, it's kind of weird angle there. Let's see. Mr. Philip Luna, right?
Yes, sir.
I like your hair, man.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
It's
looking
very
up
nice.
to it, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is such a cool song. Perfect American rock song.
So this is gonna be the first time I play a vinyl.
For the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the United San Antonio show. What's up? It's our back in the back scenes help. Thank you guys for your help with the cameras and stuff. And we'll upload the video once it's ready, so we don't have this crude one online. Let's see.
What was your band? What was your band?
I was in a couple way back. A band called Noble Drive, a band called The Conflict.
The Conflict was probably
That's the biggest one.
the biggest one. Were you in the Conflict when we met?
No. But
And you'd work for Backbeat?
yeah, and I worked for Backbeat Magazine. I was in the conflict when that was going on. And then I had a little few-year absence, and then Odie introduced us.
20.
If the record does not sound, we just skip to number CD1, track 6.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright. I think we're gonna have to just go back. You got it tuned to KSYM 90.1, the United San Antonio show. And in the show, we have the Please Help. How you guys doing?
Good, thanks for
alright.
having us, man.
We're back on. And yeah, sorry for the crudeness of all this. I'm trying to add some vinyl record playing tonight. So if this one's probably not gonna work, we'll be okay to go into the
Yeah.
back to the CDs.
Let's see if it
You wanna
works.
tell us a little
We
bit?
definitely brought you a curveball, man, because right after this, that was some of the older pop stuff that the drummer and bass player Juan and George were into, and then we started getting into like the '90s heavy, weird, all total underground
Yeah.
Taco Land situation, and so we brought you one of those vinyl records from that time. You think it'll play?
I'm gonna try.
Well,
but,
let's try it. That's Juan and George's band from then, and then we'll go into what I was doing at that time. 1994, when things started getting real heavy and real dirty. If we, we can get into that, afterwards, and that's kind of where we're headed right now.
And you guys want to tell us a little bit about your band's history and actually a question that I usually try to ask all the artists that I bring in the studio. What is music and why do you think it matters?
Yeah.
Tell us
Well,
while I
I
get
mean,
this ready.
the way I've explained it, because I've also done art in my life as a career, used to do it full time, and people would ask me, well, why do you also do music? And the thing is, I can't imagine it otherwise. I think it's just one of those things that, me personally, it just happens, has to happen, and I don't really overanalyze it, I don't overthink it, and it's always been a part of my life since I was a kid, and I'm not really sure how to answer that other than I happen to be one of those people who's just gonna do music, no matter what.
To the end.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, I'm already pushing 50, so.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Music's something that I was always surrounded with as a kid, so I really can't imagine myself doing anything else. It's been a passion my greatest passion since as long as I can remember. So I can definitely credit cool parents for that. Cool records to grow up listening to.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't really know. I can't answer like why. It just is.
Yeah, man, that's a rough one. I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, that'll be another whole show. All right, let's see. Let's try to play this record.
Yeah, this record, if we can get it to go, is a project that the bass player George and I worked on in the 90s. We started out in the Taco Land scene, then moved out to Austin, and
Toured with Fugazi.
yeah, this band did go on the road with Fugazi at one point. I believe that was '95,
And we knew each other then. We're playing
Yeah.
the same stages. We're in different bands. You're in one, I'm in the other, and we're doing a lot of the same shows. And
yeah, I
we're the
remember
San
you
Antonio
from back
music
then.
scene. You know what I mean? I mean, like, that's what's going on then.
Yeah, really fun scene. I wish there was more documentation of it because so many great bands.
All right,
Back then.
guys. Well, thank you. On that note, we're gonna go into the vinyl. It's actually spinning right now.
Yeah, this
So-
is Glorium.
We'll be back.
Awesome.
Whew, all right.
No, man, it's good, dude. It's fun, man. It is good.
And after that one,
There used to be so many kids at these shows, and we used to play these shows, man. Full houses, and we're going crazy, I mean, it was a big scene, because this is like right before and after Nirvana started.
Oh,
Like their
shit.
first, you know what I mean? So that's the vibe that everybody was having, right? Is that vibe, you know?
And that wasn't Nirvana's a Seattle band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I met some family over there. When we went over there, my cousin's husband was telling me, "I see you go to the University of Washington
Yeah.
with that KXP station, and one of the DJs was his friend.
Right.
Give him a CD. He's like, this band sucks. It's like,
Right.
My cousin's husband now, like, no, play that shit. It's pretty good. Turned out to be Nirvana. I was like,
Right.
what the fuck? That's crazy
It was
shit.
is this I learned what zeitgeist. I think I'm using that word, right? It's a collective energy, collective feeling that was happening all at the same time across the country that we didn't all know we were sharing, and it all came out at once. You know what I mean?
In the 90s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Before the internet. Pretty
Oh,
much.
dude, we would tour
Mhm.
with yellow pages, man. We would go from
Paper
here to
maps.
California
Oh,
to
shit.
Vegas,
Wow.
yellow pages, pull over and use a payphone.
Uh-huh.
That's it. That's touring, man. You know.
Yeah.
We were lost for an hour at least every time we drove into town.
Fuck.
You didn't have anything on your phone.
That's
no,
real
you know.
exploration right there. And the first CD is the one that has 16 tracks, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we're gonna
And
play
then-
number 1 on that one.
On that one, we're gonna do number 6.
On the right, number 6. What am I thinking? That's Sunny.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, Sunny. Sounds pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny when you guys were doing this stuff. That was right around the time that I was realizing that music wasn't just like a national thing. Like
Right.
there's bands that do this like here.
Right.
You know, it was like a whole epiphany to me. Like the
So
even
anything
the
that's-
existence of a local scene. was
Music
totally-
came out of the radio.
Yeah, exactly. I said that.
So I wonder
It
what
was a
that
crazy
was for you,
epiphany.
man. Yeah.
It was a crazy epiphany to realize that, like, oh shit, like there's clubs here full of bands that do this too. Like it was just, it was crazy.
I guess building
realize.
shows when you were a kid, right?
Yeah,
Like,
to realize that it didn't just come out of the radio or off the television. There were people
That's
all
weird.
around
I
me.
never knew any different. My dad's best friend was a musician.
Yeah.
And so he would always hang out at our house and play and sing songs.
Well,
Ever since I
yeah,
can
I
remember.
was always aware of the concept of a musician. You know, like my mom played music, my dad played music, but like not gigging. You know what I mean? So the idea of musician to me was like somebody just singing at a bar, not like a band.
After
like,
Worm.
rocking.
Let's do some playing. That way we leave time to go out with We Will Believe in Anything.
Okay.
We Will Believe in Anything is first CD track.
We haven't practiced this one. We did play this one at one.
I See You? But can I have I See You?
No, this song.
Oh, no, we didn't practice it.
When are you doing it? I see you.
First.
And after this one, you want me to go to this one? Or
No,
we
after
talk?
this,
We're done with that one.
after we're done with that one. After this, man, what time is it, man?
30,
27.
27.
27. We want to do 10 minutes of acoustic. After this, if we could talk, just and then we'll kind of bring you up to our new band.
Okay. And,
Yeah.
and then after that, I'll play CD4,
Yes, track 11.
track 11.
Yeah.
How do you go live? Julie's messaging me.
What is she saying?
I don't know. It's not like.
Sunny know we're playing Sunny?
Yes, they're listening right now.
Okay, so then after this one, I'll make an announcement for the All to Hunger one,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that we'll go live for a little bit.
Okay.
Right. I will go on in 5 seconds. You got to tune to 90.1 KSYM and the SA Local Show. I'm your host, DJ Pyramid. And yeah, we want to give a shout out to Sancho's. We're going to be there this Friday for All to Hunger, our annual event that we have. And we're going to have actually this band that we have in the studio today, the Please Help.
Yeah, we'll be there. That's a great lineup of bands for that show. We play at 11 on the roof. We're the last band. So you probably want to show up at 6 and then figure out a way to take a nap in your car at some point, and then you're ready for us at 11. But it's going to be, you can make it. You can make the whole show. Man, thanks for playing that old stuff. We were just talking while we were listening that when we were in those bands in '94, we used to tour with yellow pages.
The big
and
books, big books.
The big book of yellow pages.
Paper
and
maps.
Paper
Right.
maps. And then you'd have to pull over and use the payphone if you needed to call the venue. And maybe they would answer.
No Uber, no internet.
Nothing,
none of
man. So the first time with this band, the Please Help, and we went on tour and we had our iPhones and our laptops. That was absolutely insane. Funny stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy how technology,
It's
has
crazy.
evolved. I mean, people see it as a bad thing, but I think technology could be used for good. You can communicate and you can create
Learn
music,
things.
learn how to.
We're
play
saying
music.
that's why there's so many bands right now.
Yeah, the
because
young bands nowadays have no idea how
No.
easy
How
they
lucky.
have it.
How lucky
They don't
they
have to
are.
beg for lessons,
Going on the
beg
road,
for guitar
or that too,
lessons,
yeah.
get a ride over
Just
to the...
YouTube your lessons.
Yeah, just get on YouTube. You can learn how to do anything. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's part of the reason that I see a lot of the bands out there that want to be on the radio, because people think radio's dying, but
Yeah.
I think it could just evolve to
Yeah.
have that personal connection, and the technology somehow mix it up together.
Yeah, I don't like that certain mediums replace other ones.
Right.
We need them all.
Exactly.
Let's
yeah.
just keep them all and use them all whenever we want to.
Like the record player.
Like the
you know?
record player, man.
Coming back.
That worked out really well. It sounded, it's the only way to hear that song, and it sounded incredible, you know?
Well, thank you guys again for
Thank
being in here and teaching me a lot. You know?
Ah.
I'm learning a lot. You know. All right. So the next song that we're gonna.
So let's go ahead and we're kind of moving into what we do now, the Please Help. You know,
Okay.
I had started after these, you know, what we were listening to, this kind of heavier stuff that, you know, we were all inspired by Jane's Addiction and the Seattle scene and all this heavy music that we were feeling at that time in the 90s. And at some point, man, you know, I started feeling like maybe I wasn't that angry anymore, man. I started writing these love songs, you know?
Nice.
And started thinking that, you know, I have 3 kids and we all started having kids, you know?
Not
And
me.
except for Javier, ladies. Javier,
We're still in the market.
you know, we started thinking about the messages that we were sending with our songs and our music, you know what I mean? So we started writing these, you know, more positive messages in our songs. And that's where the Please Help came from.
Okay.
We write a lot of love songs. We write a lot of, but they're all positive messages. And if they get, I've got a loud, screamy kind of voice, you know what I mean? And if that sounds aggressive, or if I'm kind of being a little passionate about what I'm trying to say, it's just that, you know what I mean? It's just being passionate about how incredible life is, right? How incredible it is to be able to wake up every day and just fall in love, you know what I mean? Just have that possibility every single day, man. It's such an incredible miracle that we really like singing about that now. So we brought you our CD that you guys have been real generous about playing. I mean, you guys play this CD all the time, but this track is not in your rotation. So
Well,
we
yeah.
thought this track
Yeah.
you're gonna play. We thought let's play something that maybe you guys don't play all the time. And so this is that, and then, you know, see what you think about that.
All right. And this one's called
This universe is ours.
Tremendous title. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back with the Please Help. Keep it tuned to KSYM and the United San Antonio Show.
No,
That's not it. That's not it.
no,
Okay.
wrong CD.
Holy smokes.
It's okay.
What track was it?
It's gonna be track 11 on the other CD, on the last CD I gave you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Sorry about that.
No, man.
This one right here.
Yeah, right.
I think so, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bueno. That's
First,
good.
that was the wrong CD player.
I know, that's cool. On this track, my wife runs an elementary school. It's a co-op. It's very kind of a hippie school. And when we were recording this record, we went and we recorded all the kids in the school doing the chorus. It's later on in the song, but so there's like
Nice.
90 kids singing along.
Shit.
Uh,
You guys use a lot of what is it? Dead Cats microphones? Or-
Man, we took what we had. We just took whatever we had in the shed, put 3 microphones up, and I had the headphones on so I could hear the song. So I would start singing it to them, and then I would stop singing and then just kind of conduct them,
Oh, sorry.
and that kept us on track. It was weird, but we just whatever it takes, you know.
That's what's up.
It
man.
worked out. And then we knew we could always like time stretch it or edit a little, but we didn't have to. It worked out fine, you know.
Sunny helped you a lot to do that. She let the kids.
Let the kids.
I couldn't imagine. It'd be
That's
like,
pretty cool.
Like herding cats.
It was.
Like recording 90 children. That would be crazy.
And you know what? It didn't sound like I wanted it to because the age group was so low.
Right.
I couldn't get full voices.
I think it sounds awesome.
Yeah. This will stay on?
All right, so then after this one,
Let me see what time it is.
it'll probably be around 3:40. Around 3:40 when this one ends. So we'll have like 20 more minutes.
Okay. Um, so after this, if you don't mind, we'll play some acoustic ones.
Of course.
And then that way we can leave out with one more
From the new CD.
from the new CD. So after this tune, we'll come back and we'll sing for you.
Awesome, man. Let's see.
Oh, because you're gonna go in you're prepping, you're fasting for tonight.
Oh, it's older
There's the
kids.
fire.
Maybe it's-
All right, so like in 30 seconds, we'll back on. We'll be back on, and then set some acoustic,
Yeah.
and then we'll end it with what track number from this CD,
We're
right?
gonna end it with track 3 on CD 1.
CD one. Which is it's not. This is not CD one, right? This is CD two.
No, correct.
Drive tree. Okay, we're back on.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to the United San Antonio show, also known as a SA local show. Your host DJ Pyramid in the studio today. We have the Please Help, which have been kind enough to educate me a little bit about the scene here of San Antonio and their legendary musical career. I would like to present some of their acoustic performance tonight.
Yeah, we want to sing some songs for you, man.
Thanks.
That's definitely a good example, that track of kind of, message we're trying to kind of get across, and kind of the direction our music started going, a little poppier, a little more commercial sounding.
I heard
kind of
the
what
kid
makes me
choir.
feel real good.
The kid choir.
We got
It's
a
pretty
kid,
awesome.
we got the kids from the Circle School to sing along on that song, man, and this one's down for sure. This record that we've been working on, I feel like the last one was real stylized in the sense where it was very poppy. It had a lot of synthesizers. It was trying to do a little bit of a modern sound.
Nice.
And with this new one, we wrote it together, all in the same room. We took 3 days, didn't do anything else for those 3 days, and we just wrote. And we came out with a lot of different type genres of like an old Stone sounding tune. We heard earlier like a old garage rock thing.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. And here's one of the tunes we came up with. This is, to me, it's a cheesy American love song. You know what I mean?
I like them. I like those.
And so cheesy it feels awkward to sing, but it's because it's true, because it's real. I'm telling you something about love, man. You know what I mean? And that's hard to be like completely open and honest about, right? It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
weird sometimes, right?
I mean,
So let's see if we can sing it for you.
Please do. I mean,
So
that's
good.
actually why I'm sitting here.
This is what I'm saying. This is called I See You.
Thanks. And this is the Please Help.
Just be closer.
You're listening to KSYM 90.1.
I'll go woke up in the middle of the night, sitting on the edge of a crescent moon so high. Shooting stars were flying by, and you were hanging on so tight beside me. The sun was still so far away from us. We had all night till tomorrow comes around, and I plan to be right here beside you for the rest of my life. I see you loud and clear. I woke up in the middle of a dream, the longest, sweetest dream that could ever be. And you were lying next to me. I can feel the heat from your body warming me. We were sitting on the edge of a cloud, with the universe spinning all around, and we went from town to town, then star to star, then planet to planet and beyond. I see you loud and clear. I see you. See me. I see you loud and clear. I see you. See me. See you. See me. I see you. I see you, see you.
Tremendous.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Trying to
I
get
I
get
love
to the
it.
acoustic thing, because usually we're pretty loud, screamy, love songy band.
No, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was tremendous.
Let's do another song. This is a song that
Yeah.
is a single that we wrote together before, after our last album, full album. We put this 2-song single out. It's on our website, loveandouterspace.com. That's where we put all our new tunes, and you can find our old album and singles.
Love and Outer Space.
Love and Outer Space, so LOVEAND outerspace.com. That's what we sing about, love and outer space, you know? So this is a simple 4-chord song that see if I can get through, because it's 2 long verses of some me really loving you real hard kind of situation. Let's see what happens. If you have any love you can spare, we'll send it my way. I could use a little extra today, and just a little look in my direction is the right way to cure the way I'm feeling. Just a little extra sympathy for me is like a symphony. I need to feel you every time I see you. There's a rise in me. I can feel it taking over anytime you get closer than you ever have before me. If you have a couple minutes, I will tell you a tale. It's a tragedy with a happy ending. And every single word that comes out of my heart is inspired by the love you were sending. With just a touch of your hand and the slightest inclination makes me wonder if there's anything your love can cure. I don't know that me wants to devour every inch of your flower. Give it to me, I need it to renew me from the rain that's falling out. Can't you hear me calling? You're the only one that has the antidote for my poison. Let me take you with me to Jupiter, to Venus, to the stars, and beyond Mars, where there's no one to distract us from the love that we share. Come cure me if you dare. Come cure me if you dare. Come cure me if you dare. Come cure me if you're gonna. Come cure me if you dare. Come cure me if you dare. Everyone needs someone to love. At least one.
Yes, I agree. That's really deep, man.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what I live for. You know, that kind of passion and that goes into music.
I hope so. We have every morning, right? To just
Yeah.
like do whatever. And if like, man, if one of those things is like
Love.
love, come on.
Well, who's better than you then, right?
We have. Can we do one more and then maybe like play you a song off of our newer demo stuff?
Please.
We'll do one more. This is from the first album. We play this song all the time. We played it every show. It's a lullaby love song. You know, just to kind of put ourselves at peace, kind of a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a Please Help.
Here today.
You're listening to KSYM.
This is where we say goodnight. Our prayers are answered if we ask right. Don't worry, you're okay. All our kept promises made. Let your body go tonight. Make a wish on the moon outside. It's full of secrets wide, but you can't trust it with your life. Make a wish and say goodnight. That full moon will save your life. You can't make wishes in the heat of the day when the moon has no more lives to say.
It'll make it.
You were born with wings to fly. Make a wish and close your eyes. Shine your light so we can find you. Just leave it all behind you. Until tomorrow comes again, we'll pretend we can live forever. Maybe while tonight you're sleeping, your secrets will the moon be keeping. Now it's time to turn the lights on. All alone will be alright. Where no souls can ever find you, hid behind the moon's floodlight.
Beautiful. Thank you, man. That's really, really, really warm sounding. You know
Oh,
what I
thank
mean?
you.
I like it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us.
You know, I'm gonna take the opportunity to give a shout out and to our veterans tomorrow for
Yeah.
happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. And so we're gonna leave them with one of your newer songs, correct?
Yeah, so one of our new songs is, you know, we challenged ourselves. My wife and our girlfriend been listening to a lot of Doug Som and old San Antonio rock and roll, a lot, and dancing and doing these like old cantina dance nights, man, listening to good stuff, you know. And so we thought, what if we could write one? And we just did our best to do a good old gospel, blues,
Nice.
love song. And so that's what this is. We will believe in anything.
And speaking of Sancho's and local music, I wanted to sneak in a little plug. I'm sitting in with Snowbird tonight at Sancho's on
Snowbird.
the drums. So
Nice.
another local band that
What
you guys
time?
might want to check out. Oh, we're playing late, 11ish, I think.
Cool. Yeah, so
Yeah.
head over, guys, to Sancho's tonight
Yeah.
and this Friday, where you guys can listen to the Please Help.
We'll be at Sancho's this Friday with you guys, with KSYM, for
KSYM.
raising money for hunger.
Yes, at the Alternative to Hunger annual event that we have with KSYM.
Thank you, Josh. You do such a great show here, man. I wish you all the luck for this going forward, man. It's a real pleasure talking to you,
Likewise.
man.
Likewise, man.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure and an honor to meet talented musicians like yourself. And I wish this is only the beginning.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so we'll leave you with their song from this album.
It's our demo song for We Will Believe in Anything.
Awesome. You listen to KSYM, and I'll see you guys next week, same time, 3 to 4 on Saturdays and 7 to 9 p.m. on Thursdays. To the what number was it? On the
3.
on the
On the
one,
first CD.
the one that has 16 tracks, right?
Yep.
Number 3. All right, well, thank you, man.
It was fun.
Sorry, it was
Rush,
No,
thank you so much,
no
brother. Really
apologies.
appreciate it.
God, we all threw it together, man.
Is it cool if I get a picture with you guys?
Of course.
Of course.
That was a full hour.
Yes.
Jam packed.
Like.
Jam-packed.
So no, we need some kind of logo out here, it says KSYM or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna hear it. There you go.
Thanks.
All right.
Nice to meet
Thank
you, man.
dude. Thanks for everything, man. It was a lot of fun.
I will see
Yeah,
you
thanks
guys
for having us.
maybe tonight and for
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
Friday.
All right. Yeah,
Let me
let's see
get
you
one
on
more
Friday.
picture with you guys with the flash, just so we can get
Yes,
real,
sure.
real quick. There you go. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Thanks. See you. Maybe, let's see. Thank you. Maybe, what is this?
So I just need to get the record back and,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. What?
Dude, just flipping the dog in 1 year.
Really small place in the parking is across the thing.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, this thing was still alive.